In today's show, we have news about Disney's Blizzard Beach Water Park celebrating its 30th anniversary. Peter Pan float returns to Disney Stars on Parade at Disneyland Paris, and so much more on today's Disney Parks podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast, your Disney infotainment podcast. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times, and get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Welcome. I'm back. Did you miss me? Yes, probably.
Mr. James
hopefully.
is back. Yeah.
Yes, I am.
This is the news for March 3rd, believe it or not. Way out there. Tell everybody about your... James just came back from a Disney cruise. And it was,
I sure did.
Marvel at Sea. So tell us all
It was
about
a yes.
that. Yeah.
It was a Marvel Day at Sea. It was a 4-day, 5-night cruise out of Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
If you haven't been down there, the new Fort Lauderdale port has a dedicated Disney port just for itself. Tony, I believe you've been out of there a couple times, or at least once.
Once, yeah.
It's a very nice port. They did a great job building it, setting it up just for Disney. You know, so there's that. We had also 2 stops, one stop to each private island.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Tony's covered that a few times. So moving on, we did have a Marvel Day at Sea. So after Castaway, was it Coco Cay Lighthouse?
Yep.
The second island, we had what was basically what we'd call a 24-hour block of just Marvel.
Cool.
So you had the first 12 hours at night when you came back, which there would be a Marvel meet and greets and stuff like that, random Marvel stuff, and then your night show up on the pool deck. And then after that, your Marvel Day at Sea, which would be your last day, your sea day, which continued the Marvel Day at Sea, which was the morning through most of the afternoon Marvel activities. Meet and greets, your ticketed meet and greets, your timed photo ops, trivias, which I actually, with the help of our partner Andrew, we've won 2 of those.
Really? Marvel
trivias.
Wow, good for you.
So we got a few medals for that. I don't know where mine disappeared to, but
nice.
we did get them. We do have
characters on the medals?
I wish, but no, they were just Disney Cruise Line winter medallions. So, but
that's
hey,
sad.
1, 2 trivias. It was nice. I don't think I've ever done that before.
Yeah,
actually, no, I haven't. So
cool.
With a little bit of help from a very knowledgeable person, we were able to pull out a couple wins. So
nice.
But yeah, if you are a huge Marvel fan, I know it runs for 8 weeks. I think we're coming to the end of this one.
Yeah.
But if it shows up next year, I highly suggest you go and do this. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of people, huge amount of fans. Some are just Marvel fans in general, and some are Marvel movie, comic fans, comic book, They know their stuff.
A lot of cosplay going on?
They did have a costume contest for all different ages. So they had the kids, they had the adults, they had a family one.
Right.
So they did it for a separate version, different Marvel character too, like the Guardians group, the Marvel group. They did a whole bunch of different character groups. I didn't see all of the costume contests because we had to run to a trivia.
Yeah.
But they did do a costume contest on one of those days.
Yeah.
So if you are interested in going this, I would definitely do it. As always, I know Tony would mention it, but destinations to travel, I would reach out to them.
Yep.
See when they know, or if it's not available yet. When it comes up, definitely get a hold of them, and they can help you with this.
Yeah. Did you have to sign up for the meet and greets like they did for the Pixar ahead of time?
Yes, the
Okay.
3 meet and greets that they did have, those ones you had to sign up online. Whenever the opening is online at home,
Yeah.
provided your cruise is paid off, so you need to have that done too. Obviously,
Right.
The 3 ticketed events that were there was the Thor and Loki one.
Mm-hmm.
Then they did a Spider-Man and Iron Man one, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
Right. Cool.
And then we also had a photo package on top of numerous amounts of other photos, as Tony probably can only imagine.
So you have photos for photos for photos. You have photos on top of photos on top of photos.
I have a few thousand.
You have your own photo server now assigned to you.
I think so. I'm pretty close. I don't know, but I've seen them.
Yeah, good. Well, hey, as long as you all had fun.
We did. We had a great time.
That's all that matters.
We had plenty of food, as we always do.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
How was Paulo? Same?
Paulo's good.
New?
No, we only had the brunch, so we didn't do dinner.
Okay.
But no, it's still the same. Nothing. I don't think there's anything new as far as menu wise. It's been a little while since I've been up there, so.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't think anything's changed too much.
Yeah.
Oh, and you also did have a Marvel Day. You did have a special Marvel dinner menu.
Oh, cool. All right, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was different. So at least you had something different on that day too, on top of your Pirates Night dinner.
All right. Cool. All right. As we'd like to remind you, please join us live every Monday here on YouTube. If you're not watching us live right now and you're listening to the recording, you can watch us live every Monday night around 8 p.m.-ish. Sometimes we go live a little bit early. You can subscribe. This way you will get notified by text or email, whatever you fancy, on when we are live. Visit us over at Patreon. We have 2 shows over there, the Extra Magic Hour show and the Disney Plus show. Extra Magic is all about whatever fun thing pops into our heads. And then Disney Plus is about anything entertainment-wise, movies, television, Marvel, Pixar, whatever it is. Don't forget to visit us over at our Etsy shop. That's stitchintime00.etsy.com. And visit our travel partners, Destination to Travel. All right. This week's show is sponsored by our good friends at DVC by Resale. So, if you are considering joining the Disney Vacation Club but unsure where to start, or maybe you are looking for some magic of a DVC at the fraction of the cost, let's tell you about DVC BY by Resale. It's your go-to source for buying and selling your Disney Vacation Club membership at incredible savings. All of their things posted on their site are real. They are not clickbait. You can click through the deal, look what it is, how many points you'll get, and all the information is there. And if you have more questions, you can certainly contact them at 1-800-844-4099. With DVC by Resale, you can unlock the magic of Disney Vacation year after year without paying the full price. Their expert team will guide you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth, hassle-free experience whether you are buying more points or you are selling your points. There are no hidden fees, no stress, just pixie-dusted savings. So visit them at dvcbyresale.com today. Browse the listings, compare prices, start making your Disney dreams come true for less. Contact them at 1-800-844-4099 and tell them, please, that the Disney Parks Podcast sent you. If you do it online, there is a drop-down, how you got referred. Please pick us, Disney Parks Podcast. If you call them, please mention that the podcast sent you. That will be awesome sauce. All right, Mr. James.
Yeah.
You got the first story to rip apart?
I do. Disney's Blizzard Beach water park is celebrating 30 years this April. Wow. Already?
Yeah. Seems like just yesterday.
And if the weather don't pick up, it won't be open this April.
Yeah. Well,
so actually, I think it is open because I think this year Typhoon Lagoon is on revamp. Yeah, so it will be open.
Yep.
So let's see. Spring is just around the corner here at Walt Disney World, so we are already thinking about some family fun on the water at Disney's Blizzard Beach Water Park for its 30th anniversary in April. Starting April 1st, grab your swimsuit, leave your coat at home, and come on out for an anniversary celebration you won't soon forget. Join us for high-energy DJ, spinning some toe-tapping tunes on the deck near the Polar Pub, and fun interactions with Mickey and Minnie decked out in their winter attire. There will even be snowman bowling and character-themed tubes for floating down cross-country creek. The party will continue throughout April with dance parties, special anniversary food and beverage items, and more frosted fun than ever. There will also be some family-friendly games with cool prizes such as snowflake tattoos, wintry-themed rubber ducks, and snowy bubbles. And after the Blizzard Beach festivities conclude on April 30th, we'll transition into a more tropical splash where we reopen Typhoon Lagoon Water Park on May 1st.
Cool.
So there you go.
Yeah, I haven't been to Blizzard in a while.
I haven't been to either in a while.
It was Typhoon. We did a cabana at Typhoon 2 years ago for 4th of July because, if you're going to go to a water park on the 4th of July, one of the highest, busiest days of the year, you should have a cabana because
you get a cabana.
Yeah. Otherwise, your ability to get a place to sit is almost zero.
Yes.
So that's what we did. All right. If you are coming to Walt Disney World and you are staying at club level, good for you. You can now save 20% on a Disney private VIP tour for a limited time. So for a limited time, guests staying at club level room or a club level suite, even better for you, at the Walt Disney World Resort on select dates April 28th all the way till September 27th, you can save 20% on a Disney private VIP tour. So two things. One is if you're staying at club level, that is awesome. They really take care of you. I feel it's worth the extra money because
I've been there. It is really good.
You have a place for breakfast. You grab a bite to eat. It's free drinks. Food whenever you need it. It is fantastic. And a VIP tour, if you've never done one, is fantastic. And what I would tell you is it's up to 10 people. So get 10 people and then you split the cost. That's what my advice to you is. Guests can live their dream, their Disney dream, when they set off on a magical adventure with their very own private Disney VIP tour. They pick you up at your resort. They will bring you to whatever park you want to and then bring you back to your resort. You don't even have to go through security or anything like that. There is security checks, but it's not in the front of the park. Anyway, this offer is valid on a tour from April 28th to September 27th. This is the fine print here. During a resort stay, subject to blackout dates, which will be May 23rd to 26th, Memorial Day, June 19th to 26th, just because they can, July 4th to the 7th, 4th of July, and then August 30th to September 1st. The number of tours allocated for this special offer is limited, so do it now. Savings are based on non-discounted price for the same tour. Reservations are required. Valid reservation only. It is not transferable. Proof of eligibility may be required at the time of booking. Valid theme park admission for all the parks that you want to visit is also required. And the offer may not be combined with other offers, discounts, promotions, and the offer is subject to change cancellation without notice. if you do have a one of these, I would contact the travel agent and get this all done. It's the best way to get this done. You don't want to be sitting on the phone arguing with Disney about dates and times and places. So
No.
that's my advice.
No, you don't really want to.
No.
So, up next, the full Peter Pan float returns to Disney's Stars on Parade at Disneyland Paris. The full Peter Pan float has returned to Disney Stars on Parade at Disneyland Paris for the first time since 2022. Wow. The float originally from Tokyo Disneyland's Jubilation Parade in Parade 2008 to 2013 features Peter Pan and the Lost Boys sailing on a swinging pirate ship between the two crescent moons adorned with pirate flag and gear. The float had been missing after an incident in 2022 when it was folded incorrectly while passing under a railroad bridge, resulting in damage. In its absence, a modified version featured Captain Hook and Mr. Smee on Skull Rock, with Peter Pan, Wendy, and the Lost Boys performing in front of it. Disney Stars on Parade includes floats from the films like Toy Story, Frozen, and The Lion King, following a route from It's a Small World to Main Street, USA. Additionally, Walt Disney World has announced the upcoming Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away Parade for the Magic Kingdom.
Cool.
So there you go. At least the float's back, and next time they won't fold it the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, I saw some pictures of this, and it was almost reminiscent of the Main Street Electrical Parade.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. And if you have not seen the Paris nighttime show, which is their version of the Main Street Electrical Parade, it is completely 100% LED lights, and it is spectacular. And I'm like, that's what I want to come to Walt Disney World. I mean, it's all motion graphics and stuff. It is very cool. Go watch that. Yeah. Go watch that.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day. All right, how about a little word from our travel partner, Destinations to Travel?
Pack your bags, let's fly away. Dreams come true every day. Beach or mountain, you decide. Destinations by your side. Destinations to travel, where the world is yours. Destinations to travel, where the world is yours. Passport ready, let's explore. New adventures, more and more. From the city lights to seas. Discover places, feel the breeze. Destinations to travel, where the world is yours. Destinations to travel, where the world is yours.
All right. If you're booking a trip, go check them out. Go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/D2 Travel. All right. Hey, Disneyland people, you get a complimentary Mickey-shaped plate with the purchase of your Sip and Savor Pass at Disney's California Adventure Food and Wine. And this is something that they should be selling, I think, at Food and Wine. This is perfect. It's got places for cups, place for your food. Anyway, at the Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival in 2025, guests who purchase a Sip and Savor Pass will receive a complimentary Mickey-shaped plate while supplies last. The teal blue plate is designed for festival dishes with ear-shaped holders for beverages. It includes colorful graphics celebrating Disneyland Park, including Sleeping Beauty Castle, Haunted Mansion Pirates, and much more. a California adventure featuring Cars Land, Pixar Pal Around, the red car trolley. The Disneyland Resort logo is printed at the bottom, and the back of the plate is also solid blue surface, stable for putting on flat surfaces. The Sip and Savor Pass allows guests to enjoy 4 or 8 dishes or non-alcoholic drinks at special festival locations. So, it looks cool. I just wish we would have them here in Florida. Make less eating on garbage cans, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with a good, clean garbage can.
No.
Right?
Garbage cans have been the table of many years for food and wine.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know, they're available and they're always everywhere.
That is correct.
Well, on to more depressing news that I've kind of already knew about. But Disney's Starbucks update at the West Side. So Disney Springs Starbucks on the West Side will be closing for a major overhaul. The Starbucks, yeah, I know.
This is your go-to place, man.
This is a lot of people's go-to place. So, but nope, from what I hear, it's a complete gut job. But
Wow.
The Starbucks location at Disney Springs West Side will temporarily close for a major refurbishment beginning March 3rd, 2025. While Disney has not yet announced a reopening date, 3 months, for specific details about the plan updates, the project is expected to bring significant changes to the flagship coffee spot, which probably has coffee pots. This closure follows the recent refurbishment of the Marketplace Starbucks, which reopened after 2 weeks refresh. Unlike the Marketplace location, minor updates, the West Side Starbucks is expected to undergo a more extensive overhaul. The flagship Starbucks at Disney Springs West Side opened on May 30th, 2014, spanning 4,000 square feet and offering a both indoor and outdoor seating. During the closure, guests looking for Starbucks at Disney Springs can visit the Marketplace kiosk near World of Disney. More details on the reopening timeline and renovations are expected in the coming months.
Okay. So, if Starbucks was smart, and if Disney was smart, they would let them set up a temporary in the NBA experience while this was being refurbished. Right?
Yeah,
that would have been the ultimate thing to do. Just put up a temporary right there. Boom, done.
But aren't they working on something there, or not yet, or never?
I don't think permits have been filed for that yet. They could have certainly.
No, so then we definitely could have done it.
Oh God, yes.
You got plenty of time.
Oh yeah. And by the way, this is a LEED certified building, so they have to be careful with what they do because then it might not become a LEED certified building. There's grass on the roof. There's all kinds of things to make this, a LEED certified building. But I mean, the biggest complaint is the flow in that building, right? The drink ordering and the drink picking up are like too close to each other, and hopefully. Yeah. They'll put the drink pickup thing more in the back where the other barista thing used to be that they're not using anymore. That's what I would be doing. I'd be moving that to a different location so the front is just order and the back part is your pickup. But if you could make it bigger, that'd be great. More seats would be better. That would be nice too. But listen, this could have gone in the NBA experience, and they still would have had no problem filling it up and making money. Because
it would have been 5 stories in there, and it would still be full every day.
It'd still be full, and it'd still be fine, and people would still be,
I've been to a 5-story Starbucks that took reservations.
Yeah. It
was bad.
I went to. I didn't go in because I saw the line and I left. the Starbucks Reserve store in Manhattan. We were there around Christmas time, and it was literally a city block. They were saying that it's like over 2 hours to get a cup of coffee. And I'm like,
Yeah, I went to the Reserve one in Chicago, and is nuts, but I was able to get in.
Yeah. I said there is a Starbucks on every corner in Manhattan. I'm sure I can find another one.
And faster.
Exactly. Or I'll just mobile order from somewhere else. All right. You ready for some headline
news?
And now, the headline news.
I'm not sure why they're doing this. Probably because May the 4th is coming up and maybe other things are going to happen. But Star Wars Revenge of the Sith is going back to theaters and debuting in 4DX in April. So if you would like to go see Star Wars in a movie theater again,
that's
now
bumpy
is your chance.
and motiony and shoots water at you. And
Now, I know there's
vibrates.
one of these over by the premium outlet on iDrive.
Yeah, I think so.
By Deezers. They got a 40X there in that theater. So if you're in Orlando, I don't know of any other 40X in Orlando. I think that's the only one. Anyway.
I'm not sure if Point Orlando has one or not. Maybe they still have just the IMAX. I'm not sure.
Maybe. All right, Grand California Fountain Pool is closed. So that's at the Grand California over in Disneyland. Their pool is going under a refurb just in time for summer. Advanced registration opens February 27th. You missed it, James, for spring. For the spring, remember now they have seasons for Moonlight Magic. So make sure that you get your spring 2025 allotment of your Moonlight Magic. That opened. Walt Disney World. Now, okay. On the Disney Experience app, you can compliment cast members. They have now surpassed over 2 million mobile cast compliments. That's a lot of thank yous. A lot of thank yous. But here's the thing. I don't know over what period of time. Since it started is what I'm thinking. And that's probably been a couple of years. Anyway, there's a lot of thank yous out there.
Yep.
Cali River Rapids is scheduled to reopen on March 14th at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Woohoo! You'll have something else to watch. Now it'll take you till 9:30 to finish the park.
Yeah. AM.
AM.
Yeah.
Disney Fairy Tale Weddings unveiled a new Snow White and Evil Queen inspired wedding gowns just in time for the movie release. The synergy is on. Let the synergy begin.
It has begun.
Disney filed permits to Rock and Roller Coaster to do the Muppets retheming. So permits have been filed. So look for a closure coming up soon. The permits are there. It's going to happen.
We've opened the rapids and we've closed the ride.
Exactly.
Walls. I'm telling you, walls. The day a wall doesn't go up will be a sight to be seen.
I told you the only safe park this year will be Epcot.
Yeah, no, because that took how
4
long?
years. From
4 years
to,
longer.
now.
Yeah. 4 years longer than it should have.
Yep. Tiana Bayou now has a standby queue at the Magic Kingdom. If it's anything like Guardians of the Galaxy, 2 hours I've been watching lately, it's just I can't. I would not. I couldn't wait 2 hours for an attraction. I'm sorry. I just couldn't. I would just buy the lightning lane for the day. Yeah.
The whole point of standby was to get in it and get out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like single rider. That was the whole point of it.
Yeah. I don't know. Does that Guardians have a single rider? I don't think it does.
They all should have that still. Let's not get me started on single rider.
Yeah. It should, but the thing with that is the vehicle is only really 2 people. Well, I guess it probably should because maybe
you get a party of 3. You get an odd one out.
Yeah. Could have an odd man out. Anyway, Yeah, so the Guardians has been pretty wild for their standby, and I'm sure Tiana's will be the same. I haven't been watching it lately, but I may have to take a peek. All right, anything else you have of interest?
I don't. Unfortunately, I haven't been here. Been on the cruise, so
Yeah.
I have not been in the parks.
Well, land ho, Mr.
Yes.
James. Welcome back to.
I've dropped anchor
Did you
back on solid ground.
Did you get rid of your sea legs yet?
Actually, I've done pretty good this time, so
Yeah.
I think they've been all right. No issues.
Well, welcome to solid ground again.
Yes, and it's not moving still, so I guess we're all right.
That's good to hear. All right, kids. Hey, thanks for listening. Don't
Yes,
forget.
thank you.
Listen to us. Watch us on YouTube live on Mondays. Visit our Etsy store, DisneyTimeZero.etsy.com. Visit us over at Patreon.com. We're Disney Parks Podcast over there. Visit our travel partner, Destinations to Travel. And don't forget to check out DVC by Resale. Get your points. All right, kids. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you
In the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.